Hari Spadona. Chan.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Akama. Sarvakama.
Mon-Sun. Wow.
Of all material, a person who has broader intelligence, who may be full of all material desire, or may be without any material desire, and who also desires liberation, by all means must worship the supreme whole personality of Godhead.
So, this is our conclusion.
So this is our conclusion.
There are three classes of men.
There are three classes of men.
Human being, not with hands and legs.
Humans, not with hands and legs.
Actually, human being, those who know.
Actual human beings who will know. Those who know.
What is the purpose of life?
What is the purpose of life?
The purpose of life, the first basic principle of our life.
The purpose of life, the first basic principle of life
is that we have come here in this material world.
The first basic principle of life is that we have come here in the material world
for becoming master, lording it over the material nature. Although
Becoming master, lording over the material nature.
we cannot do it, that is our desire.
Although we cannot do it, that is our desire.
They are called sarvakama.
Therefore, sarvakama.
He may have said that they are called.
There is no limit of desires.
There is no limit of miseries.
There is no limit of desires.
Anyone you find out ordinarily in this world,
Anyone you find out ordinarily in this world,
you ask him, what is your ultimate desire?
You ask him, what is your actual desire? What is your ultimate desire? Ultimate desire.
There is no limit. Therefore, it says sarvakama. Pralayantu.
There is no limit, therefore. Sarvakama.
Vasitam. Till the time of death, there is desire.
Till the time of death, there is desire. Till the time of death, there is desire.
A dying man, he is also desiring.
A dying man, he is also desiring.
I have seen it practically. One gentleman in Allahabad,
I've seen it practically. One gentleman in Allahabad,
he was contemporary of our age, he was dying.
He was a contemporary of our age. He was dying.
At the age of 54 years, and he was crying.
At the age of 54 years, and he was crying.
And he was requesting the doctor. He was a very rich man.
And he was requesting the doctor.
And he was a very rich man.
My dear doctor, can you not give me at least 4 years life?
My dear doctor, can you not give me at least 4 years left?
So I could finish my program. The nonsense, what is your program?
so I could finish my program. You nonsense, what is your program?
You see, I've seen it. Don't move leg like that.
I've seen it. Don't move leg like that.
So, therefore they are called sarvakam. There is no end.
Therefore, they're called Sarvakamba. Therefore, there is no end.
He does not know he is going to die, and he thinks that doctor can prolong his life.
He does not know that he is going to die, and he thinks that the doctor can prolong his life.
Is it possible to prolong life? Not for a second even.
Is it possible to prolong our lives? Not even for a second.
When you are destined to die, you must die. Mrityu sarva harascha hum.
When you are destined to die, you must die. Mrityu sarvaharas chaham.
This death is Krishna. He cannot defy Krishna.
This death is Krishna. You cannot defy Krishna.
That is not possible. Krishna says, Mrityu aham.
That is not possible. Krishna says, Mrityu aham.
Sarva harascha. Just like Prahlad Maharaj's father.
Just like Prahlad Maharaj's father.
He was so proud and he was confident. Now I have taken benediction from.
He was so proud and he was something taking benediction from. Confident.
Brahma. I live forever. So he was very much proud.
I've taken benediction from Brahma. I shall live forever. He was very much proud.
Just like the Karmis, they also think, when there is a disease,
just like Karmi, they also think there's disease.
and there will be point of death, I shall take care very nicely there.
And at the point of death, I shall take care very nicely.
There's so many good physicians, I shall call them and they will give me life.
There are so many good physicians. I shall call them and they shall give me life.
So this is demonic. You cannot protect yourself.
This is demonic. You cannot protect yourself.
By so-called science, physician, or power. It is not possible.
So-called science, physician, or what? What?
Or power.
Or power.
Because the death is Krishna. Ravan, Hiranyakashipu.
Because death is Krishna, Ravana, and Hiranyakashipu.
All many demons, they thought it that we shall live forever.
All many demons thought they shall live forever.
Anyone who is thinking like that is a demon.
Anyone who is thinking like that is a demon.
He cannot stop death. Mrityu sarva harascha aham.
He cannot stop death. Mrityu sarva harascha.
If you don't give to Krishna, then Krishna will appear.
If you don't believe in Krishna, then Krishna will appear.
Just like Nishingadev, and he will take away everything from you.
Just like Nrsimhadev, and he'll take everything away from you.
And kill you. That's all. Now who can challenge?
Can kill you. Therefore, no one can challenge.
Who is that who can challenge Krishna? No, nobody can.
Who is that can challenge Krishna? No, nobody can.
That is Krishna. Oh. So, the Sarvakama, so up to the end of life,
So the Sarva Kama, up to the end of life,
all these politicians we have seen, Gandhi in our country, Jawaharlal Nehru,
All these politicians we have seen, Gandhi,
Jawaharlal Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru. That's the next politician. Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru. That's his name.
he was attacked, heart attack, several times.
He was attacked, heart attack, several times.
And doctor said, within a week, he'll have to go away.
And doctor said, we need a week. And doctor said, we need a week.
Within a week?
so the doctor said, within a week you'll have to go.
Still, he was going to the hillside to recoup his health. And when he
But still, he was going to the, I don't know. He was going to this.
I think it said to the court.
No. To the hillside to recoup. Hillside means, going out to the country, hillside, it's cooler there.
was on the point of death, he was brought to New Delhi and died.
He was at the point of death and he was brought, what was the rest? To die.
He was brought to New Delhi.
He was brought to New Delhi to die.
So up to the point of death, he was thinking that I must remain a prime minister.
So up to the point of death, he was thinking, I must remain prime minister.
Otherwise, the whole thing will be lost.
Otherwise, the whole thing will be lost.
In my absence, if I am not on the seat, then everything will be lost.
In my absence, everything will be lost. You will see. Nehru is saying. Yeah.
If I'm not on the seat, everything will be lost.
This is Maya. Gandhi was thinking like that.
This is Maya. Gandhi was thinking like that.
He agitated this political movement against the British rule. The Britishers went away.
He's something against the British rule. Dedicated?
He initiated this.
Yeah. His movement against British rule.
I requested him that now you have got Swaraj.
I requested him that now you have got Samaj.
Swaraj. Swaraj means your own kingdom, your own government. You're not under the rule of British. Swaraj. We're our own nation now.
And you are so respectable in the world. You take this propaganda.
You are so respected in the world. You take this propaganda
To preach Bhagavad Gita. No.
Please, Bhagavad Gita, no.
To preach Bhagavad Gita.
You still stick to this politics. Unless you are skilled. You are skilled, you know.
You still stick to this politics unless you are killed? Really? Yeah. You still.
He was killed, you know.
So this is the propensity, sarvakama. There is no end of their desire.
So this is Sarakama. There is no end of their desires.
This is the propensity or their propensity.
No end. They are called sarvakama. But here it is recommended. Akama.
Something. So here it is recommended, akama.
No end. And your point.
Just the opposite. Akama niskincha.
Just the opposite. Karma, akama, kinchana.
They have finished all this nonsense, material desires.
They are finished, all this nonsense, material desires.
Vaishnava. Just like you have taken sannyas, it is supposed that you have finished.
Vaishnav, just like you have taken sannyas, it is supposed that you are finished.
All your material desires. This is called akama. Just the opposite.
You have finished all your material desires. This is called akama. Finish all desires.
And the other side, sarvakama. There is no end of desire, material desires.
Just the opposite. And the other side, sarvakama, no end to your material desires.
So, Vyasdev recommends, all right, you may be sakama.
So Vyasadeva recommends, all right, you may be sakama.
Sakama means without end of any desires.
Sakama means without any desires.
Without any end to material desires.
Full of desires. And between these, there is another Moksha kama.
Full of desires, and between this something kama, moksha kama.
So sakama, sarvakama kurmis. Those who are working.
Sakama, the karmis, those who are working
Very hard, just like animals. Animals are meant for working hard.
Very hard, just like animals. Animals are made for working hard.
But now, men are being educated to work like animals.
But now men are being educated to work like animals.
Animals. There is no end. So they are called karmis. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita,
There is no end. Therefore, they're called karmis. In the Bhagavad Gita,
Krishna has designated these animals, these karmi animals.
Krishna has designated these animals, these karmi animals,
who are working very, very hard, just like hogs and dogs.
They're working very hard, just like hogs and dogs.
They have been described in the Bhagavad Gita as mudha.
They have been described in the Bhagavad Gita as mudha.
Mudha, rascal, foolish. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has explained.
Buddha means foolish, lazy, rascal. Bhagavad Gita has explained
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has explained
Why they are mudha. This means
Why then Buddha? This all means
why they are mudha. These karmis
they want some eating, sleeping, mating. But why so much hard work?
They want some eating, sleeping, mating, but why so much hard work?
Now, eating, sleeping, mating, they just see the birds, they are free.
eating, sleeping, mating. These birds, they are free. Is that right?
They don't work at night at least. But human being, day and night.
They don't work at night, but human beings,
Don't work at night at least.
they don't work at night at least.
But human beings,
Night also, night duty. I shall get some more money.
night also. Night means I shall get some more money.
night duty.
So there is no end. How they can be happy? They are simply thinking of that I shall work very hard.
there is no end. Simply they are thinking, can work hard, how to be happy. How to be happy. Yeah.
he he said, there is no end. So how they will be happy? Then, as you said, they're simply thinking that I will work very hard.
I shall get money and enjoy my senses. So where is the question of happiness?
I shall get money and enjoy my senses. So what is the question of happiness?
The karmis cannot have happiness because their method is to work hard.
Karmis cannot have happiness because their method is to work hard.
How they can be happy? Similarly, Gyanis, moksha kama, after being disgusted,
Similarly, the jnani, so how they can be happy? Similarly, the jnanis who are after liberation, moksha kama,
that I worked so hard throughout my whole life, I could not get peace.
That I worked so hard throughout my whole life and I cannot get this.
I missed something. I think it said they have become frustrated, disgusted. I have worked so hard and I cannot get this. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to the Summa devotees.
Hare Krishna.